It's Matt Haistings with Compass Real Estate, and this is your January 2022 market update for Plano, Texas. In this update, we're going to take a moment to look back not just at what happened last month, but in the previous 12 months of 2021, and then what I think we should be expecting as we move forward into the new year. Before we jump right in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. So let's take a look at what happened last month in Plano real estate. In the month of December, there were 206 single-family homes that sold. That's down considerably from the month prior, which was kind of to be expected, but it's also down from the last two Decembers. I mostly attribute that, though, to not many homes being available for sale. Interestingly, we saw the median sold price close out the year at $455,000. That's down a little bit from November, but consistent with what we've been seeing for most of the year. Homes sold for 103% of their list price. So that's the median sold to list ratio. So buyers are still bidding homes up, and that number has been climbing the last few months. So we're seeing buyers still bid homes up quite a bit in Plano. And when we look at Plano overall, 70% of homes sell for the list price or more. Now, homes still are selling relatively quickly. The median days on market was 7, meaning half of all homes in Plano sold in a week or less. Now I want to take a look at what's going on in each of the 3 regions of Plano. When we look at West Plano, there were 55 homes that sold last month at basically $590,000 for their median sold price, and they sold consistent with the rest of Plano at 7 days on market. However, we did see buyers continue to bid homes up in West Plano. We're seeing a similar trend in Central Plano, where the median sold price was $450,000. And buyers bid those up almost 104% of their original list price. And then lastly, moving over to East Plano, we saw the median sold price at $375,000, so pretty consistent with what we've been seeing overall. Now I want to take a moment and look back further at 2021 as a whole. Now, the big story of 2021 has been how dramatically home prices have risen. We ended the year with the median sold price of $441,500. Now, what's interesting is when we look back month by month, you can see that the prices climbed really dramatically in the first half of the year and then really leveled off towards the end of the year. Overall, home prices were up 19.3% compared to 2020. The other part of the story is the number of homes that sold. There were 3,037 homes that sold in Plano last year. That's up 7% from 2020, which in itself was already a great year for home sales. So the other thing I want to look at for 2021 was how much buyers were willing to bid up homes. Just like home prices, we saw that the sold to list ratio really climbed at the beginning of the year and then kind of tapered off in the fall. But we're starting to see in the last quarter that it's on the rise again. So now let's look at where we are today as we start 2022. We start the year in a really precarious position. There are only 59 homes for sale in Plano, which represents maybe 10 days of supply. And so I want to talk just a moment about what I expect for 2022. The low inventory theme is going to continue, and with that, I think prices are going to continue to rise. When we look at the market today, with 59 homes for sale, that's not a lot of inventory in Plano. And we look at how it breaks down by prices. Well, there's not a lot in the entry-level price points. It's really when you get to that kind of high-end price point, to $750,000 to $1 million, that you see a little wiggle room. And even in luxury, there's not that many homes for sale. So what does this mean if you're thinking about selling in 2022? Well, my advice to you, my number one piece of advice would be don't wait. It's always been thought by sellers that, oh, we should wait for the spring. That's the best time to sell. I think a lot of the seasonality has left our market. Buyers will snatch up homes whenever they come on the market right now. So if you're in a position where you can list sooner rather than later, I would do that. And that's a good segue into my 2 points I really want to drive home. When you make the decision to sell, make sure your house is showing ready. There's so much frothiness in the market right now where if you take the time to present your home and have it look great, you're going to get a nice premium on your house. The second piece is price intelligently. It's really easy for a seller to get a little bit greedy in this market and think it's going to sell anyways. But I think the people that really have the smart pricing strategy, they're the ones who get the multiple offers, the appraisal waivers, the waiving of the option periods. They get all the terms in their favor when they position themselves to create that bidding war. So as a seller, take time, prepare your house for sale, and then work with a professional and price it intelligently. If you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood specifically or get a value on your home, reach out. I love having those personal conversations with you. Okay, so let's shift gears if you're thinking about buying a house in Plano right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's a tricky market to be a buyer. You definitely have competition. The one thing I want to tell you in this video is be prepared to buy. Before you start looking at homes, take a moment to understand your cash position and how much money you're bringing into the transaction, and also have your financing rock solid so that you can make great offers and be one of those competitive buyers. So if you're in the market right now looking to buy this winter or even this year, there's a lot we could talk about on how to position yourself, and I filmed a number of videos about it, including one just recently about how to get your offer accepted. I encourage you to go check that out, as well as some other videos, so you can really be an educated buyer in this current market. So that's your January 2022 market update for Plano, Texas. I'm really excited to see what this year is going to bring. I'm very confident about being another strong year in the real estate market. In these updates, I'm always talking about what's going on in the Plano market, my hometown. If you want to know more about what's going on in your city or your neighborhood, reach out. I love having those personal one-on-one conversations with you. In the meantime, stay safe and Happy New Year.
Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And in the meantime, make sure to check out some of our other videos featured on our channel.